Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem, Ruach Shalom to 144,000 rest of you left out there. Shalom to you all. China, Moab says Babylon will not get off the second shot. So this is some speaker, high officer in the Chinese government. China, as you can see, China's stark warning, no second shot. China's policy is very clear. So Moab will be involved in the war of Armageddon as well. So let me just go ahead and play it, and then I'm going to close.
It is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. China will never allow the United States to launch a war against China, conventional or nuclear, without suffering devastating consequences. If you have not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on September the 3rd, one of the weapons China demonstrated, we call it 61, because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus one hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me tell you, which country has hydrogen bomb? China is the only country with hydrogen bomb. And that ICBM can cover every corner of the world in less than 20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility of being intercepted. I hope Washington has learned the lesson. If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious.
Okay, there you go. Shalom. Shalom.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers, in peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and what I want to get into, just response, real quick to a short put up by the beloved Elder Apostle Hart. And Moab popping this shit. When I first seen it, like Moab popping this shit, man, against Babylon. And it's beautiful because he spoke to a lot of prophecy, in that short few seconds. Okay, because that's the time that we in, So I'm gonna get straight to some prophecy that he covered, real quick. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Speaking of ancient warfare, all right, where you had, open field, battles, men with, swords, arrows, cavalry, okay. But this war gonna be different, even the ground troops of World War I, World War II, well, this war ain't gonna be a bunch of ground troops, okay, and that's gonna be it. No, it's gonna escalate to conventional. You're gonna have ground troops and invasions and particular things. All right. Well, the difference with this one is gonna escalate to nuclear warfare. Okay, with fuel and burning the fire. So this is where we're at in prophecy, man. And he's letting you know. All right. He said, look, we got ICBMs we call 61. Okay, there's 60 nuclear warheads and one hydrogen bomb. Okay. Hey, the Lord is as the scriptures say, because see, these are the Lord's weapons, man. All right. Hey, there's that. Hey, man, America done. Okay, the Lord finna open up on America, man. Okay, the Lord is finna open up on America. All right, and they say they can get to any corner of the world in 20 minutes. Okay, so what we're seeing, well, matter of fact, all right, it says Jeremiah 50:22. It says a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Well, we just heard. All right, we just got a snippet of how this going to happen, man. Okay, and that China is just one nation that's going to let off, okay, on America, man. Okay, it says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware that thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. So, America, okay, is walking right into the trap that the Lord wants it to walk into. That's why America is joined to the hip with these small hats, because we know the small hats, the least of the flock, is going to draw America out into this third world war. All right, and in this war, America is going to become a desert. Okay, this is how the hammer of the earth is going to be broken and cut asunder. All right, they're going to be dragged into this third world war. Okay, verse 25, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shai have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation, for this is the work of the Lord of hosts, all right, in the land of the Chaldeans, man. So the Lord getting ready to open up his armory, okay, on America, man, via these nations, okay. Plus Yahweh Shai is coming back, okay, to aid in the destruction of America and the destruction of the rest of these heathens, man. Okay, well, America is done, man. It's finished. It's over. It's falling from within. All right, and you got destruction coming from without, man. It's over. All right, Shalom.